Got a 6-leaf knife here. 6-leaf. Yeah, from Yangjiang, China. It's not very heavy. And of course, these 6-leaf boxes, like Tucson box, do not tell you what's up. Okay. Feels like a smaller piece. That bubble wrap's kind of hiding what's up. Okay. Yep, I know. There's a little button lock. It's got some, I think it's carbon fiber. Or no, I'll have to look up, but it's got some kind of cool insert there. Man, let's get rid of all this packaging. What an interesting piece. I'm pretty sure I had to pick these up just because they were that interesting. Button lock. Let's get the blade out. Yeah, look at that thing. Yep. Wow. Very cool. I like the size of this. It's got some super aggressive jimping back here on the backspacer. Fine milling on the scales. I'll pull up tight and show that. I think that's zirconium, if I remember. I'm going to look. It almost looks like wood. See it? I'm going to have to look it up. Let's check that button lock. A little bit of stick. Nice and smooth. Blade centered. Yeah, typical button lock stuff. Don't ask me why, but if I do this as hard as I can, no button stick. But the minute I go here, it's got a little tiny button stick. You tell me, how's that work, man? It's got fine milling. Top, bottom. The center is not milled. But that milling goes around the edge here. Same on the back, and then there's some intricate milling on the pocket clip. Very nice. Yep. Locked up super solid. Let's check it. Oh yeah, no issues there. Spidey flick. Thumb flick. That stick's already getting better. Yeah, I can get there. Oh yeah, bonus points. Look at that. Come on, man. Whoop. Yeah, very nice. All right, well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to figure this out. What's going on with this insert? What is that? And then we'll break this knife down. We'll check it out. We'll get in there. Okay. This is the Sl-77, which you probably knew that already because you looked at the video. Well, it says it right on the blade. D2 steel, RIHE design. And then this is what they're calling it, Dama G10. So I'm guessing it's different layers of G10. So instead of Dama steel, they're calling it Dama G10. All right, well, let's get in it. Pretty cool so far. It's unique enough that, it's piqued my interest. I like unique at this point. It's funny because, who was it? I saw a video recently. I watched a few minutes of a video by, I'm actually going to change that up because that screw was super tight. So I'm going to get it in this nut buster here that my little breaker ball. Oh, there it goes. I've had a few like this lately where the steel screw is playing lockdown with the titanium scale. And that's exactly what that was right there. You could hear it kind of squeak its way around there once I got it free. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea at this point because I'm encountering it enough to get a little anti-seize to put there. Because man, they're getting difficult. Some of these are difficult because it's the stainless or steel screw up against that titanium. Yeah, my spring just shot out down at my feet. So I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna back away slowly. I don't want to cause any panic, but I don't want to step on it. I don't want to roll my chair over it and smash it. But I'm going to get this right first. But yeah, a little anti-seize would probably go a long way in that space so that in the future that doesn't stick no more. I don't see it right away, so I'm going to pause. And I've learned to just get a flashlight. Oh, there it is. I think it was on my shorts. Yep. Because I think I felt it come off my shorts and hit my foot. All right, let's wipe everything off here. But yeah, a little anti-seize. I may maybe my next order I put in at Amazon or whatever, I'll pick me some up. Because a little dab would be very beneficial. Lots of skeletonizing going on here, which explains the weight of this knife, which is non-existent. Very light knife. I actually am going to run that pocket clip real quick since I got this open and it's complicated because it's got an internal screw. I kind of want to see how that's going to run right now. Yeah, it's pretty light. I'm going to pull that off and put a little tension on it while I'm in here. Yep. Yeah, it almost looks like it's bent the other way. So let's see if I can't put a little curve on that, little arc. Put a little arc on it, put a little stank on it, Ike. I mean, oh, I just had a thought, man. Some of the comments have come, oh, lately. I mean, people taking me way too serious, man. I'm just saying, I'll leave it alone. But goodness. I think it was that one. But it's all good. You know, you never know what somebody else is going through and how you impact them. And you know, it doesn't have to be like YouTube stuff. It just, man, you bump into somebody at the gas station or you know what I mean? Like you just don't know how life is dealing somebody else, man. And you know, there used to be a time in my life where you know, I didn't know and I didn't care and I most definitely didn't consider it. Like what's your strife got to do with me, man? You know, like get a helmet. Like life sucks and it's tough and it's going to get tougher if we got to interact bad. Not because I'm such an enforcer, but because um, I'm just willing to go there. And of course, you know, the older I get, the wiser I get. the softer my heart has become. Um, I've got a little better insight into the fact that, man, people are struggling constantly, you know, struggling at work, struggling at relationships. Most people feel alone, surrounded by people, and feel utterly alone. It's a sad state of affairs, man. And then, of course, we're all looking to be part of something, so people get caught up in stuff and looking to connect, man. All right. It's got these little steel washers in here, which is a great idea. There we go. But yeah, looking at me like and having some level of expectations. It's like, I mean, I don't know, man. It may be super misguided. I mean, I hope I'm not representing that. It's like, pop in here and, you know, yeah. I mean, this thing's got a lip on it on both sides. And I mean, I normally would not mess with this washer, but I can feel the lip on it on both sides. Like it's got a pronounced lip. And so like when I drag it across there, it's catching. It's got a lip. Just a weird hear it? I mean, and a heck of a lip going. This side too. I mean, yeah, that's weird. I don't know that I've ever felt a washer be so boogered up like that. Yeah. And the other one didn't feel that way. There we go. Better. Better. Let's get rid of that. So, yeah, I don't know. Weird. Weird. Mm, big hole. Should be able to definitely hit that spring in that hole. There it is. Wow. It's kind of hard to kept missing that hole. Weird. Since that was such a project, I'm going to check that action before I go too far. Yeah, it's not right. I can see. Well, I was going to say everything looks not even, but yeah, no, it's fine. Just wasn't tight. Mm, yeah, it's not right. Not right. I could tell something's off. The spring is not in there correctly. Boy, it sure looked to be correct there, didn't it? When I took that up out of there. Let's try it again. Yeah, what's going on here? Let me put one of these screws in the back and try to balance things here, because it's very possible that things are not balanced, and so it's causing problems. I mean, it's not centered. Like something's off. Something's not right here. I mean, it's centered here, but it's not centered here in the front. Something's off. Yeah, I'm going to have to go at it again. Okay, well, remember one of the washers was boogered up? Well, I switched them. So we'll see if switching that washer helps us at all. Because something just doesn't quite feel right in the knife. And, it reminds me, one of y'all sent me an email a while back and said that you'd taken your knife apart and then it jacked up. The action wouldn't run. It was giving you lots of grief. And my advice was that something was out of alignment, and no matter if you got to take it apart 4 times or 8 times, something's not quite right. If it ran wonderfully before and now you're putting it back together and it's struggling, something came out of alignment. Something's out of whack. So you just gotta be patient and try again. And then what I recommend is definitely after the second time, disassemble that action again. Like take it apart and then put it back together. See, now that snapped in like it hadn't before, and I think maybe I was hung up on the stop pin. Yeah, that felt really different. Let's put one of these in back here. Get that balance that I was talking about. I'm not even going to try the knife without putting this screw in. Yeah, we're centered now. Yep, I think it was a stop pin. All right, last screw. mean, the action is definitely improved. It's got that tiniest little bit of button stick, which, is encouraging because now it's like it's going away. It just needs to function. I feel like I got a little slop in there. Feel the slightest little wiggle. Oh yeah, there we go. Mm-hmm. Maybe too much. All right, well, let's talk about this action. I mean, the button stick's almost non-existent at this point, and the thing's running really smooth. It's locked up. Let's check this. Yeah. I mean, I'll give it an A minus. A minus to a B plus. And it's getting better. Like, it's getting smoother. It just needs to run. Bearings, the lock, all of it, Give it some love and put it to work, and the thing's just going to improve. A minus, B plus. Let's talk about ergonomics. It's really comfortable in hand right here. Nice little platform for the thumb. It's got a little bit of a choke up, and then with that, I mean, what would you call that? A modified harpoon, karambit. I mean, what's going on, right? Drop point. There's a lot happening here. But with that blade style, I mean, what a cutter this thing would be, coming through whatever material. And I think it's hollow ground. Yeah, 100% that's hollow ground. I'm going to look at it, but yeah, it's got a slight hollow ground to it for sure. Very cool. Ergonomics. Yeah, I mean, it's comfortable. You can choke up, definitely go here. You can definitely pinch grip it and get up here on the top of this blade for detailed work, picking a sliver, whatever. And look at the needle of a tip out there on the edge. It's wonderful. Reverse grip. I can get here for like a karambit style. It's kind of awkward for the thumb up over the top there, but it does work. Yep. And then this reverse here in a Pakal style grip. Yeah, buddy. I mean, this floats away from the thumb, so it's very confident to get here. And I mean, wow. Yeah, look at this thing. Yeah, extra bonus points for that. Let's check pocket clip again. We did put some tension on it. I'm going to check it in standard jean size material. Oh, yeah. Yeah, markedly improved. It's going to hold it in the pocket there. Thick stuff, I don't even think I can get it over that thick stuff. I mean, unless you're planning on putting it in some bib overalls or something, not necessary. Back here in my spot, it's not deep carry. I mean, there's about a half an inch of that knife that sticks out. It's got a pronounced lanyard hole, so you could put a pretty decent lanyard on there. But yeah, it's got good tension on that clip now, so I would expect it to retain the knife in the pocket. We checked the lock already. It's locked up really solid. Let's check this D2 steel and see how sharp it is from the factory. Hollow ground. I mean, it's sharp, but it feels like maybe it has a burr. So I'm going to go ahead and just run it on this small leather strap right here because of that recurve on there. Take 2 passes. And let's see what we got. This didn't feel bad. It felt sharp. It just felt like maybe there was a burr. I mean, it's crazy sharp. Especially bringing that tip to bear. I mean, I'm going to work on it some more. I'm going to get that thing sharp. Come on. All right, let's see what we got. Man, I've got this piece of paper so floppy and out of shape now that it's giving me struggles. I gotta get them chads cut off of there. Why you gotta call it a chad? Like, I bet you Chad don't appreciate that. Let's try that spot right there. Come on, man, pluck it off there. There it is. Yeah, very sticky. Nice needle on the tip. Whew. All right. Well, price and availability. Obviously, this one will be over at Timber's Edge Knives. See if we can get a feel for what that's going to run. Okay, well, I think these are going to be right around $75 to your door, shipped, no tax. So, and I think that right now with shipping, you're 3 to 5 days, business days. Yeah. So Sixleaf Sl-77 D2 steel titanium, and then Damascus G10, damn G10. Damascus G10 is what they call it. Yeah, pretty cool little button lock. Anyways, appreciate y'all watching.